The dog and pony show and bread and circuses are still in play here, but I love it when statists, those who believe they're a special class of people who somehow have special authoritative privileges over regular human beings, I love it when they pull back the curtain and take off their masks, if only for a moment, so you can see them for the power-hungry, obedience-demanding psychopaths they truly are. Listen to this clip from CBS.
The confrontation between congressional Democrats and the Trump administration over the Mueller report has escalated. The House Judiciary Committee is debating whether to hold Attorney General William Barr in contempt of Congress.
Just give that phrase some thought for a second. To hold William Barr in contempt of Congress, in contempt of regular human beings, not gods, just humans who have no legitimate rights over other human beings. They're pissed because Trump isn't bending to their will. Before we get back to the topic, if you like my content and want to support the independent, critical, impartial journalism on this channel, I'll have my Patreon, PayPal, and Bitcoin links in the description. If you want to send your support physically, I'll have my P.O. Box info down there too. You can also support my work here by liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos, and by grabbing a kick-ass design from one of the most politically incorrect shirt stores on the planet. In my daily life and your daily life, if you ask somebody to do something for you and they don't do it, can you imagine walking up to them and telling them, I'm going to hold you in contempt of me and my family. And if you don't obey, I'm going to punish you. People would be like, who the hell are you? And what the hell are you talking about? But guys, this is where we are as a society, where we see these empty suits like Jerry Nadler and all the rest of the gang of 535
Well, this comes after he defied a subpoena to provide the special counsel's unredacted report. But ahead of today's vote, President Trump asserted executive privilege to block the release of that report.
And you guys know me. I am not a Trump fan, but I say good for him on exercising executive privilege and power. You know why? Because Trump is an individual who owns himself. And himself alone. He's perfectly within his right as a human being to resist tyrannical commands. Nobody owns Trump but Trump, and nobody owns you but you. Every individual has executive privileges and powers, not to initiate force, threats, violence, and extortion on others, but executive privilege to say, F you. Who the heck do you think you are? You're not the boss of me. You don't have a right to help yourself to my stuff or boss me around without my consent. So Trump exercised a right that every one of us has to hold up a middle finger if you want and say, F you. I don't recognize your professed authority. And that spirit of civil disobedience is how we're going to change the world. It'd be nice if Trump exercised that same privilege that was favorable to Bill Barr to protect the people from the IRS, TSA, NSA, the CIA, and the FBI. It sure would be nice if he said, I'm asserting my executive privilege to block state agencies from extorting any more of your time and laboring energies. I'm asserting my executive privilege to dissolve red flag and background check laws. I'm asserting my executive privilege to bring all of our troops home. And I'm asserting my privilege to empty my cabinet of all the card-carrying banking cartel members. But he doesn't do that.
Here's how Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler addressed the news.
Now pay close attention to what Nadler says and how he says it.
The administration has announced, loud and clear, that it does not recognize Congress as a co-equal branch of government.
Translation, a co-equal branch of thugs with a monopoly on force and violence.
With independent constitutional oversight authority.
Also a translation, with independent constitutional rulership rights where we can violate the individual rights of others.
And it will continue to wage its campaign of obstruction. When the administration says it will oppose all subpoenas, presumably regardless of its merits, it is saying that it does not recognize Congress having a constitutional oversight authority over the executive branch.
And one more translation, Trump doesn't want to recognize us as co-equal masters, and he won't do what we say. Now guys, this is where the curtain really comes down and the mask comes off, revealing the power-hungry monsters these people really are.
No person, and certainly not the top law enforcement officer in the country, can be permitted to flout the will of Congress and to defy a valid subpoena.
No person. That includes you and me. Here's the whole clip again.
No person, not the Attorney General, not the President, can be permitted to be above the law. That is what is at stake today.
Yep, that is what's at stake. Again, I'm no fan of Trump because he's a Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, and 10th Amendment trampler. But in this case, he's actually setting a very good example. And it's time we all followed that example. Disobey power-hungry psychopaths who want to punish you for not obeying their words. What Nadler is actually saying is, no person can be permitted by us, the special people of Congress, to be above our opinions or requests or demands. You must obey us. We do not permit you to disobey us. Why? Not because we're gods, although we think we are, but because we said so. This, my friends, is authoritarianism or statism or the belief in the God called government in all its unrighteous, immoral, evil glory. You don't have a choice, Trump. You don't have a choice, people of America. We are Congress, and you shall obey our edicts. That, my dear friends, is called tyranny. If you guys enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. And if you want to support this channel, the PayPal, Patreon, and Bitcoin links are in the description as well. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.